Hi, boys and girls. So, today is lesson 4. We're going to be talking about the weather, summer, which is we've been talking about the 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and autumn. So, you right in front of you have 4 slides. You have four, well, not 4 slides, four pictures. So, the first one is winter. The second one will be spring with the flowers. You see the blossoms on the bottom, the purple flowers are beautiful. And then you see the trees, and they're kind of orangey, yellow. So you know that will be fall or autumn. And then next you have the last one is summer. Now our friend Pat Annie is going to be talking to us, and I'm going to be reading what you have in our Read It Loud. And after you're going to answer some questions. So, and if when I call you, you have to listen to the story, and then you have to answer the questions verbally. Or if you didn't be able to see me in the video, then you will have to, tell me, type it or something. But just to see if you're understanding the comprehension of the read aloud, okay? So I'm gonna start. Dear kindergartens, from your pen pal Annie, today I'm going to talk to you about summer. Summer, when I say summer, I think of when you pretend you're going to shield your eyes, or pretend to close your eyes and pretend to see the sun, and you're going to the beach, you're going to go swimming, and then whenever you hear the word summer, you think of sunlight, okay? My favorite season of the year is definitely summer because I love the warm weather and sunshine. Summertime means vacation because I do not have school during the summer months. At the beginning of summer, our part of the earth receives the most sunlight that it will get all year long. The days of the longest they will be all year is the summer. In the most of the United States, the summer seasons begin in the month of June and includes the months of July and August. No matter where you live in the United States, summertime will bring the warmest weather of the year. One way to tell how warm it is outside is to use a thermometer. Remember that a thermometer is a tool that measures the temperature. When it's cool outside, the liquid of the thermometer will stay down in the lower part of the thermometer. When it's warm outside, the liquid rises in the thermometer and comes close to the top. Which thermometer do you think shows the temperature might be in the summer? So you have 2 thermometers. So they just told us that when it's really warm outside, the thermometer, the liquid, which is the red liquid, it will go really up high to the top. When it's really, really cold, the thermometer, the liquid, which is the red, will go down. So the first thermometer, it's warm. Then the second thermometer, it's cold. Okay? Do you remember that when we talked about the winter months, we said you could also tell how cold it would be by the way people dress? The same is true in summer. You can tell how warm it is by the way people are dressed. All these people are dressed for warm weather. What do you notice about the way they are dressed? So let's think about it. Look at each picture. How are they dressed? So we have a girl wearing a hat. We have a boy wearing shorts and some flip-flops. We have a boy wearing a snorkel. Some guy wearing glasses. Another girl in her swimsuit. And a girl in her dress. And she's, she looks comfy. We see a little bit sunlight shining on her reflection of her hair. So when each time you go into a new season, boys and girls, the way that the season is depends on how we dress also. So remember, when it's cold outside, you guys will wear jackets or scarves or mittens. And when it's summertime, you guys will not be wearing a jacket or scarf. You'll be wearing clothes that will be comfortable because, in summertime, it's really hot, okay? As I told you before, I live in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. My teacher says that Washington, D.C. is a good city to learn about when studying the seasons because the 4 seasons are distinct from one another. It is easy to tell by walking outside or looking out the window whether it's winter, spring, summer, or autumn. Summer is the busiest time of the year in Washington, D.C. because each year millions of Americans come to visit the famous monuments, museums, and buildings during their summer vacations. The city gets really crowded during the summer, but I like to see all different types of people downtown. During the summer, the weather can be very hot in Washington, D.C. You see how high the liquid is in the thermometer to the left? It says it is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That means it is really hot outside. It is a good thing there are many vendors who sell cold refreshments like ice cream, snow cones, and to help visitors cool off. Wow, it's really hot over there, just like Florida. The trees in Washington are full of green leaves during the summer. In my neighborhood, there are lots of parks with grassy areas that are mowed down so people can enjoy them. On weekends, many of my neighbors are out working in their flower beds and gardens. I like to go to the local swimming pool to keep cool in the summer, and lots of other people have the same idea. Everyone at the pool is wearing plenty of sunscreen so they do not get sunburn. Now, sunscreen protects your skin from the sun and prevents sunburn. Nothing ruins summer fun like a bad sunburn. Sometimes you can rest under a shady tree to protect yourself from the hot sun. Other people simply stay indoors or inside a cool building, especially on the hottest days. The 4th of July is the biggest summer holiday, and it is especially important day in Washington, D.C. The 4th of July is the birthday of the United States, and many people celebrate the day in family and friends. Lots of my friends have picnics or barbecues that take trips to the beach. I like to go to the parades during the day on the 4th of July and then go to the booming colorful fireworks at night. I love eating lots of watermelon. Thanks to the 4th of July and trips to the pool and beach, I always think of fun times when I think about summer. What is it like during the summer? Where do you live? Your friend Annie, okay? So that's it for your read aloud for our pen pal Annie. She was talking about the season summer where she lives in Washington, D.C. Now, think about how is it the summer here? Summer here, for me, for example, it's very hot. People like going to the pool during the summer. People like going to the beach during the summer. And when we're in the summer, we're in July, we do have 4th of July. And 4th of July, boys and girls, is when you see all those beautiful fireworks in the sky, when all the people are gathered together and they're ready to watch the fireworks. And 4th of July is a celebration, okay, of Independence Day, if I think I'm right. So, next we're going to talk about with our pen pal Annie is autumn. So right now I'm going to go to your weather diary. So you should be doing a weather diary. Monday is day 3 and Tuesday is day 4. And Monday was day 3 for winter. But you don't have to do the weather for winter. You just have to record the weather from outside. And then Tuesday will be day 4. This is just an example. You don't need to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday and Sunday. You just have to do Monday and Tuesday. Okay? So I think I had one over here. Here you go. So I did Monday where we talked about winter. I have day 3, and then you have to do the weather on one of the little squares. And then Tuesday, which is today, day 4, you gotta record the weather. Okay, so you need two. Okay, this is just an example. You can draw it at home. You can do day 3. The weather outside is sunny. Today the weather is cloudy. So make sure you have day 3, day 4. Okay. And you read it loud. Annie was asking us some questions, so I'm gonna read the questions to you right now. And if you're on with me online, you can tell me verbally after the video, and then I'll ask you. So, number 1, name the summer months. So, what are the months that are in the summer? So, they named 3, just like when we did winter. The 3 for winter was March, April, and May. And for summer, it's 3 months. What do thermometers do? So what does the thermometer do? So I'm gonna show you what a thermometer is. So what do these do? What are they used for? What does the red tells us? If it's hot or cold, you let me know. Um, when it's hot outside, is the liquid of the thermometer closer to the top or is it closer to the bottom? Okay, think about that. When it's cold outside, is it closer to the bottom or top? Okay, I talked about this. Does the daylight on the summer days last longer than on winter days? So they mentioned this a little bit on the read aloud. So basically saying, are the days longer in the summer than winter? And then the other question is, how is the way you dress on hot summer days different from the way that you dress in the winter? So that's pretty easy. So basically they're asking you how the way you dress, how is it when it's really summer is hot, right? So how do you dress in the summertime versus how you would dress like in the wintertime when it's really cold? So those are only 4 questions. Number 1, name the summer months. Number 2, what does the thermometer do? Number 3, does the daylight on the summer day last longer than the winter days? Number 4, how is it the way that you dress on a hot summer day different from the way that you dress on a winter? Okay, so those are your questions. You had a word work in here. They said that all the 4 seasons are distinct, meaning that they're very different. So yes, the 4 seasons are very different. Remember, the 4 seasons are winter, spring, summer, and autumn or fall, and they are very different because when it's winter is cold, spring is like very rainy, windy, and it's kind of sunny. You get some sunny days, but summer is that very hot weather, and then autumn is kind of like when you start feeling a little chilly because we're going closer into winter. So autumn is like around, like, think of Halloween, okay? So those, when they say distinct, meaning that they're very different from each other. Okay, so work on your weather diary. You only need day 3, and now you need day 4. Okay, that is it for this video. Tomorrow we'll talk about the season autumn, also known as